Well, he was jabbing and stepping, and Earl jab was going over his shoulder.
Yeah, bro. Like, son, like Earl's jab was like it was like pawing, where Crawford was like straight just pistol, boom, boom. It was like it has a lot of tenacity behind it. So it was like he always dictated the pace with that jab, and he it seemed like he hurt him with every single shot he hit him with, man. Like it was crazy. I can't believe like he really beat him down that bad.
Yeah.
What's your reactions to the fight,
Hold up,
Kyrone?
Kyrone Davis. My nigga.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo,
how you
Kyrone
been
always
though?
does this
I'm
to
like,
me.
hold on,
Kyrone Davis always does this to
I'm
me.
like,
He always
I'm
puts
He be
not
half of
even
like,
his
sure if
face on the
that's
bro,
him.
camera all
like
the
this in
time.
the
My
camera right
nigga was a
here.
lover boy back in the day when we was kids. So shit.
Always.
Yeah, they don't know we grew up together.
That's
Like
some wild
in the
shit.
boxing system. Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't know that.
I'm like, is that my young boy? The
Nah, but
fuck?
you went to Cali and got fake on us. It's cool.
I ain't get fake on y'all niggas. I just got
Nah.
some money.
Hey, I understand. Listen, nah, for real. I didn't expect that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I didn't
I don't
expect
think anybody did.
the one-sidedness of it. Now I knew if somebody was getting stopped, I felt like it would have been Earl because of the way that Crawford punched. I've been in camp with Crawford.
Mm.
In the way that he punches, he's not like a one punch guy, but he punches in areas of your face that you're not used to getting hit on. Like, and he punching you in weird angles where you're not used to getting hit. So I can understand why with 10-ounce gloves on, MX gloves, you feeling the effects of punches. He's hitting you on the top of your head, he's
Mm-hmm.
hitting you on the wrong side of your face. I think that Earl, when he started off with the jab, was great, but he wasn't patient enough to let the fight develop. He let the fight get messy, and he never gave himself a chance to understand what was going on. He never thought about it. In his mind, he thought that, okay, his mindset in the fight was all wrong. Like we love it because think about it. The build up of the fight, we knew it was gonna be a fire fight because we knew the mentality. Earl kept saying mentality like I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna walk him down and break him down, instead of saying I'm gonna go into the fight and I'm gonna see what I can do to win the fight. He was worried about giving us a show more than understand. If the fight had to be boring to win a fight, then that's what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made Floyd so great. Forget what the fans is thinking. Let me win the fight because that's not all that's going to matter at the end of the day. He went in the fight trying to give us a good show, which we loved it. And he went in there and went for broke when it started getting hard instead of taking a step back and saying, damn, let me use my jab. That's my best punch. Let me get that working. And then let me get back to going to the body with straight shots because these looping shots ain't working.
I ain't gonna lie. There was nothing he could do in there, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how I
hey,
felt.
hey, bro,
What I
hey,
saw
bro,
is
hey,
what I
bro.
saw, man.
Bro was too
Seeing
on
that,
point.
seeing that,
Nothing that he could do.
seeing that, I agree too. But also,
No, he
They
was
were
too
playing
as a fighter,
slow.
I'm
two
thinking
different
what he could have
sports.
done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word, but son,
To
he was
make it
too
to at
slow.
least get because he's a good enough fighter to get out that fight and win some rounds. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
yeah,
But
word. Like you gotta think, you
Kind
gotta
of
remember. Hold
hard
on,
too
You
when you
you
got
hold
know
on.
those.
when you guys
What you gotta
You
remember
got
though is like we never really seen certain things about Spence. Like I've never seen Spence with like great timing. Like he's like Spence has just been pressure. He's just very consistent, and his pace goes up and up and up. Like, but when you step in there with a fighter that's challenging you in different ways, you're not focusing on slowing a dude that's speedy down with timing. He does it with body shots. He does not do it with time. You're not gonna get those body shots over Bud because his defense was shutting that down. You're not gonna slow him down with them with with your pace because he knows how to slow that down. He couldn't time Bud. His jab, he don't even got a good as jab as Bud either. Like, man, nothing that Spence wanted to do was gonna happen. Like, it was nothing he was gonna be able to do. Honestly.
yeah, I think the style he might just be
this
all wrong. I think
Yeah.
sometimes you run into
Yeah.
guys that the
yeah.
style's all wrong. Now that
But
what hurts is that was such a beating. I don't know how he recovers. I don't know
Yeah, me
how.
neither
me
word.
I
neither.
don't know how. I don't know who. I don't know if he's gonna be the same. Like even if he fight a guy like um Keith Thurman who could
Keith
punch,
Thurman.
who knows? He start getting flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That got
Mhm.
angles,
No, Keith Thurman, I think that'll be a
got
good
better
fight.
I
feet.
think it'll be a good fight too. But I think, but
That'll
y'all
be back.
remember
Me too.
y'all
He's
remember
so
when
defeated now.
y'all remember when
I
Roy
don't think he'll get past me or
y'all remember when
anything.
Roy you remember when Roy lost to
But
Tarver and he went for Glenn Johnson. Glenn Johnson had no business beating
Yep.
Roy,
Yeah.
but Roy,
yeah,
something was going on mentally where like now he was just catching shots so clean because he wasn't paying, like he wasn't all the way there no more. Like that's what scared me. That fight was so bad that it's like, how does that work when? Because where your pride, like his ego and pride is what make Earl so great. Like I'm gonna walk through you. You ain't got nothing for me. I'm gonna throw this pole jab on you. I'm gonna hurt you. Now knowing that you can get hurt
I'm the
now
biggest.
and you can get dominated. How does that work on your effectiveness in the ring, not being such an alpha anymore? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because now you gotta reelevate
Like, yeah,
the nicknames you got. You know what I'm saying? The big fish. I don't know if
it's
we could.
like
I don't know if
Yeah,
we
it's
could
what?
like
continue with that. You
it's
know,
like we
hell
found out
no.
that Bruce
This
Wayne was
motherfucker's
Batman.
medium fish.
We found out that Bruce Wayne was Batman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's over. Like,
Right,
you
right,
know what
right,
I mean?
Bruce.
Like,
right.
that's a big freaking deal. You feel what I'm saying? That's a big deal. Like, we not supposed to know that.
Yeah,
And
I ain't gonna lie. I knew the fight was over when Bud came out with that
Mm-hmm.
fishnet. I knew it was over when he
Yo,
came out with that fishnet.
from the very beginning, you already knew who was gonna win that
And,
fight.
yo,
Like, who the fuck
yo,
did Earl
but
come
we're
out with?
not just walking in there with Eminem.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like
With Eminem.
like my man come out with Eminem,
To
but
lose
fucking
yourself.
Earl come out with
To
some
lose
random
yourself.
nigga. Like,
Right.
who's this fat ass
come on,
dude?
stop, man. Earl putting on for Texas. Cut it out.
Well,
We ain't
man,
gonna
fucking
do
Texas
Earl like
shit.
that.
If shit, he should have grabbed
But
somebody better than
but
that, man.
listen,
Come on,
I
finesse
want
two
to say
times. Come on, he's part of the fucking mob ties. Like we could have easily got fucking finesse on there or something. Somebody better than who the fuck he had. He just looked like he ain't right, man. I'm like, first of all, man, nah.
nah. I agree. I didn't like his selection.
His
Uh,
selection was super whacked out. He looked like he was coming to get his ass whipped. Like, what
I
the
like
fuck?
his selection.
Yo, Bud's team was so locked in though this whole week. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna cap. Like, I saw Bud. I went to his crib probably like a week and a half before, and he just was like so locked in. He was just so chill, but super confident in going into this fight. Like, knowing that he was chilling, like he knew in his mind that he knew something that nobody else knew that he was gonna do in that fight and be able to really dominate. I'm talking to him, and he on some shit like, bro, I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna be a close fight. I'm
You,
like,
do
yo,
you know
I
who?
believe in you.
You know Coach Red, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, that's my
Yeah,
dude.
I was talking to
Mm-hmm.
Red, and Red. This is before this. I helped. I was helping Crawford get ready for Porter,
Yeah,
and he told me, he was like, man, this Porter fight is gonna be a little difficult until you know, we able to put him in his place. And then he was like, well, but when we fight Earl, it's gonna be such an easier fight because it's not as dynamic. And that's sat with me for a while. And I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, he's absolutely correct because you can't just go through the fucking front door. And
yeah, word.
you can't just go through
What,
the
on
front door.
Earl?
Yeah, he just
No,
thought
you
he could
can't.
go through the front door.
Oh, you talking about Crawford
Yeah.
going through the front
Craw-
door?
yeah,
No.
no,
I
no.
was saying that Crawford, Coach Red was telling me that, you know what I mean, Earl's just not dynamic enough. He's just not
Yeah,
dynamic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And, and when we talk about styles make fights, and when you're one dimensional, that's when that limitation of styles make fights. But when you guys have numerous of styles, it's
I
hard
mean,
to put that into
there's
equation
ways
of styles make fights.
of beating what Crawford has.
I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
we
Like,
seen Crawford in fights that were a little nick and tuck until he stopped them.
yeah,
right, right.
which means that like there's checkmate moves for Crawford. The thing is, most times people that have the ability don't have the mental capacity to stay mentally focused for the whole fucking fight.
Whole fight, yeah.
That's the only thing.
That
Like
is a
that's
skill
why
in
I
its
go
own.
after Crawford, because I'm like, I already know that like I'm
It is.
physically well like above. I'm
Well,
physically superior.
his
So
Crawford
all I have to
fitness
do
level
is
was
stay
crazy.
mentally and focused and game for the whole fucking 12 rounds and tiptoe all the way to the end. You know, but
Crawford's fitness level
Yup.
is a high.
hell yeah.
His fitness. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, he's solid.
they go up that huge mountain every Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Shit, that shit could be crazy.
bro, his fitness level is at an all-time high, and he could do certain things. Like, I'm a 160 pounder. Y'all see me going there with Anthony DeRoe and be able to push him around, and like at 168. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't push Crawford back at 147. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't easily do that. It was not easy for me to do that. Like, I had to really force the issue to push that. He's a physically strong dude. His bones is strong. He's a strong dude.
Yeah, yes.
And on top of that, he has this rhythm and focus about him that is next level, where he could think for longer periods of time than you. Like, he's just overthinking you, and you know what I'm saying.
That's the power.
And
The real power that
when
he has is that mental stamina.
When you in a 12-round fight and everything matters, and the punches start to get harder because you're getting a little tired, and you got a guy thinking the way he do, you know, he usually can come out on top. I think the guy that beats Crawford is the age. He's 35. If he keeps fighting, you know, that beats everybody at some point. And you know, I hope that he don't fight too long, because he's put on a great career. And I don't think that anybody could. Well, listen, I think him and Boots is a great fight. I think him and Boots is a great fight.
And you're not even saying that just because his dad's on here right now. But it's true. At the end of the day, that's a great fight. But let's be honest. Boots would kill Spence.
I watched that fight.
He would kill him.
I'm like, yeah, Boots would really
Easy
hurt
work.
Spence. I feel like a better fight would be Boots and Crawford for sure.
Well, Boots is like a hungry Crawford, younger, but he's actually naturally bigger too. So it'll be a great fight.
Boots,
I think that
Boots is very interesting. He's got a little bit more ability than Crawford. Crawford can get checkmate. Crawford gets checkmate quick with a higher ability fighter. Gamboa, checkmate. Only thing is, the higher ability fighter has to be mentally locked and engaged the whole fight.
And you gotta be as nasty as Crawford. Crawford nasty.
No, he's nasty. The thing is this, dude. He can get checkmate.
Yeah, but then he gonna
get, and like the fight, you'll get locked out of the fight.
But then he get
the only thing is you have Boots, which is very much different. But Blair, but the same at the same time.
But Blair, he will get nasty when it started to get tight, and you like go bud you down. He's gonna get nasty. He's willing to go to a place where, you know, a lot of people ain't willing to go.
Yeah.
Put they
Crawford. No, he doesn't change. He doesn't change.
Nah. I can't agree with you. I can't agree with you.
Change, man.
I can't agree with you with that. He do. Like, he locked in. Yo, I saw he did that in the fight last night. I told you that he stays locked in.
Look, he never changed when he fought Sean Porter. The reason Sean Porter lost and got stopped is because later on in the fight, Sean Porter started doing stupid shit because he fell into autopilot. And that's when Terrence was able to land those punches and hurt him and do all kinds of things. But let me tell you something. Terrence ain't never fucking changed. He didn't change. And look how fucking you know how crazy that fight was? He was losing the motherfucking fight. Even
he flipped the switch when he was told he was losing
the fucking fight.
But he
lost almost every round. He didn't
flip the switch.
Fucking turn into a dog after
yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He did.
The same thing with Kill.
It looks like it when a motherfucker's running straight in the fucking front door and getting hit with counters.
It sounded like you was a little Blair. You a little biased. That's what it sounded like.
Nah,
it's cool. You a little biased.
You want to know something that's crazy?
He did not lose every round.
I'm probably one of the biggest
Terrence
Crawford fans. You know how much I watch him.
Yo, if you was a judge and was judging that fight, had Porter win every round, you would be.
I know Crawford more than he knows himself. Trust me.
This dude.
Trust me. everything that I'm saying is through like scrutinized, like watching. I watch him. So man, I've been fucking calling him out since I was only 10-0. I've been watching him. You know what I mean? I have fucking trainers that literally train me just to fucking be him. I've fucking
we
been
all been watching
involved
Bro,
with
him,
yeah,
man.
all
I'm a
kinds
big
of
ass fan of him
Bro,
too,
we're not
G.
gonna
Like, you know what I
sit here
mean?
act. We're not gonna sit here
We
act
ain't
like you just got the key because you say you got the key.
I don't. I'm not
telling you, I
saying,
know that.
yo. I just say that like I've seen everything from him.
We all
I've
seen
seen it
it.
all from him.
We
Man,
all seen it.
Yeah, but
yo,
I'm not
you
sitting here
seen
saying
everything
that,
but that
yo.
switch.
Oh
You
yeah,
got you flipped the switch,
just
G.
because of the outcome
Yeah.
doesn't mean something changed. Just
Hey,
because of the outcome
hey,
doesn't mean something changed.
hey,
No, no, no.
I
yo,
never,
Okay,
I never
but listen.
saw him
The
change
Choo-choo
outcome,
into
ain't shit
something
for that
else
one.
no,
in that fight with Sean Porter.
the outcome changes because he flipped the switch. Like, bro, he flipped the switch with Sean Porter. He flipped the switch with Kell Brook. Like, you got to realize when he
Okay,
does it. You know who else does that?
how
Tank.
much was you
Tank does
watching
the
Kell
same
Brook
thing. He
and
flipped the
Sean
switch, and
Porter?
the dude is ready to get up out of there. Like, he just does it. Like, he's like, all right, it's time. Like, I remember, I think it was the third or fourth round, and Spence is starting to get a little rhythm. He's starting to go to the body, be in the inside. It looked like he roughing him up. It looked like he getting roughed up. Then Spence is in there right with him. All right, I'm dogging right with you. Boof, 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 and fought him off of him. That's the switch that we talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the game plan. It's one thing about the game plan. You stick to the game plan. But then it's about showing that dog. Like, I'm gonna stick to the game plan,
he
but I'm gonna
get
still
nasty.
dog you out. We
Oh
getting
no,
nasty. Exactly.
absolutely, absolutely.
Educated
Educated
dog.
But
dog.
check
Word. It's a
Educated
this
dog,
different. It's
out.
a
too.
switch, bro.
That switch you talking about, like, I'm not just watching him. I'm also watching the opponent. How much are you actually watching these opponents too? See, because the
I'm
thing
watching the
is,
opponent too.
no, all right, listen to me when I say this. Then,
You
Yo,
watching the head kick
no.
off
I'm
here.
watching
When
how
you watching
effective
when
they're
you
getting
watching the
from the
opponent,
punches.
is this is what I see, right? Yes, he's fighting them off. Look, Terrence Crawford is a dog, and he'll change up and all that stuff. But the thing is, right? He really not changing up. He's just molding to whatever's happening at the particular moment. The thing is, the biggest game for Crawford is to make you fall out of your game. You know what I'm saying? And have you fall into autopilot. When you fall into autopilot mentally, you start to do uncharacteristic things or things that you fall back on. Like Earl, let's say the Sean Porter fight. Sean Porter started running back. He just started like running in reckless abandonment after like a few rounds or whatever. Went towards the back end when he mentally his mental state started to dwindle and he's falling into autopilot. What does he do? He reverts back to just being a fucking football nigga that run through shit and just try to run
so
through shit. But guess what?
so what? But what
Running
is you
through
saying?
shit
But
ain't
what is
going to
you
work
saying?
against somebody like
But,
that that's mentally
but what
in
is you saying,
game,
Blair?
huh?
What is you saying? The boy flips the switch, and he takes
I
that
didn't. I
guy
never,
out.
because I never seen him flip a
And,
switch, man.
and
I
I mean, the
only saw a
championship,
motherfucker change up and then get their ass whipped. You know what I
he's
mean?
19-0 with 17 knockouts in
Like for
championship
instance,
fights.
we can talk
Let's
about
talk
this fight.
about it. That's
No,
like
of
he flips
course.
the switch,
But
man.
let's talk about this fight, this recent fight. Earl Spence started falling